Hey guys, it is the next day. Today is Weeb Day. Yeah, that shirt, I'm either gonna become totally cringe for you or I just became 100% more relatable. One way or the other. Yesterday, or the day before, the first two videos you saw me going over my old bullet journals and then going over my current process. So this is the last video that I planned anyways for the trio, where I'm actually gonna start migrating into my new bullet journal. So I spent last night working on what I wanted in this new bullet journal, practicing out different spreads, drawing them out, just I guess preparing for today. And I also organized my art station, so I'm pretty happy about that. Everything is kind of put away. There's like an itty bitty amount of clutter, but it's nothing terrible, so nothing compared to what it was before I started cleaning. So I'll let you guys take a quick look at, I guess, the prep work that I did, and then we'll just jump right into the time lapse. So sounds good. So this is the old bullet journal, and I started writing down my ideas here and sketching out like possible layouts. And in here, since I had some extra pages in the back, I started like doodling out how I wanted, just trying out different spreads and different lists and such like that. And then today in particular, I know there's this big trend of a lot of people when they're making like a artsy or creative bullet journal, or just people who happen to have a set of watercolors nearby, they will paint watercolor inside their bullet journal, which always surprised me because, as you can kind of tell, the paper bubbles. Like, this is not watercolor paper. I think it's oil treated or something, so it repels the water, which is why it doesn't like completely get soaked. To me, the colors just didn't pop as much. Like, I tried it, and first of all, like when you feel it, it feels kind of weird, like you're petting a gouache painting, kind of, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's like really matte. It's not glossy. It feels really dry. It's weird on your fingers. And the color just wasn't popping as much. So then I tried marker. These markers aren't special. These are just like Crayola markers that I've just had. I don't have a really nice set of markers, but I tried them out, and like this, it feels the same finish as the paper. It pops more, I think. I made myself like a swatch guide because the markers are completely unlabeled. So I went through, numbered all of them, and then individually numbered the markers so I could tell what color is what. The only thing with the markers is, as you can see here, you get some shadow, and then if you really color in hard, then you get some bleed through. But I mean, you're gonna get some bleed through regardless. And in here, I mean, you're gonna see, you know, behind it anyways. These pages aren't super thick, so it's just kind of what you're dealing with. You're gonna get bleed through. But I'm thinking of doing some cute little illustrations like this. This is my dog. And you know, I was just thinking maybe I'll do marker and some ink, and then I thought, okay, well, if I don't want everything to be bright, maybe I'll just use some color pencil, like for the sky or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm thinking in terms of how the kind of art style I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna go with the watercolor. It's just, the bubbly doesn't really affect how you write, but it does affect how it looks. And like I said, the color just doesn't pop like I want it to. So that's a pass for me. I'm just gonna focus on marker and color pencil. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I wanted to do a flip through since the time lapse I know goes by pretty quickly. Yeah, starting with where we started. So you'll notice I made these large, they're basically just like pages, I guess. So these are just for ideas. So like if I have ideas for YouTube videos, blog ideas, my webcomic, painting ideas, digital art ideas, and then just random miscellaneous. That was what I wanted these for. So I just wanted a place to like brain dump and then have it specific to this kind of stuff. So I thought a page per thing would be good so I wouldn't feel too limited. I mean, I don't know how much of this I'll fill up, but we'll see. And if this bullet journal lasts me into next year, then at least I have like a spot for it. And if not, then I can look back to this and, you know, whatnot. So that's what these are for. You'll notice I went back and forth trying to, like, I guess make it a little more special. I just drew these in the corner because I like when stationery does that. So these are all just little icons for everything. So it's just some cute, simple pages. This took freaking forever and it's still not perfect. But this is my social media tracker and upload schedule. So this is a really ambitious schedule. I'm well aware of that. We'll see if I'll even be able to keep up with this. But I mean, this is the ideal, what I want to happen. I might as well try to make it happen just to track what I can actually get done. I'm like kind of almost there, but not quite. And for the social media tracker, this is something that I saw on other art bullet journals, like Happy D Artists, Amanda Rachley, I think, just other bullet journal people who are also artists, and they were the only, like, there weren't a lot of artist-specific bullet journals, but their videos were. So I watched those, and a lot of the stuff is inspired by theirs. So they would have, you know, tracking for their social media platforms. So for me, I just wanted to do every month, just how many followers do I have here and here and here. I guess to be curious about it. I'd never thought about it before, so here's like the leftover, oh, you know, I couldn't fit the rest of the months in here, so I'll just have it in here. So that's what that's about. And then just a little doodle of my dog. I had drawn him sleeping, I think last week or the week before. So you can see in this sketchbook, this particular picture was what I was copying, or no, not, I think it was this one. Either way, I had already drawn it a few times and just wanted to draw it again in marker. I thought it was cute. My 2018-2019 in the glance, I immediately messed up by writing January instead of September, but fixed that and then messed up with that because I wanted to show different colors for different years. But the green highlight are all the birthdays. I'll go in later with like holidays and whatnot, but yeah, I thought it'd be, instead of just doing 4 months, just having the entire year to come so I can see. This is my weekly habit tracker. So just every week I'd like to be able to do it, and then just doodles of Ollie. This, I colored him too dark, but it was supposed to be him doing tricks, and then I just drew some flowers in between. And then these two are project pages. So similar to the idea pages, these are 2 projects that I want to do this year. And the point for these is supposed to be like where I can put my research, the steps I need to take to get it done, a checklist. Like these are just specific to these projects, I guess. So just somewhere that I can reference after I've done research. Because sometimes I'll go looking online and I'll read and I'll find good information. And then the next day I will just not have the motivation to go back, or I'll forget everything, or it'll still seem overwhelming. So I thought, okay, if I can just write down like, these are the steps to do this, this is what I need to do, and whatnot. So that's the point of these 2 pages. And I just did some doodles relative to the projects. This is just a blank page that I wanted. And then this is my September monthly landing page, I guess. I almost did leaves, but I feel like everyone and their mother does leaves for September. And I wasn't like, I'm not the biggest calligraphy person. I wasn't the biggest fan of this, but then I thought, oh, it kind of looks like waves. And I thought, okay, what about a lighthouse in the fall? So that was the decision I made. Still not entirely sure how I like the illustration. I like this part, but then this seems completely bare, but then I didn't want to like overwhelm it because I know the markers are really bright, so I don't know. We'll see. And then this is my month. So I know previously, like this is my first time drawing out a calendar like this. Previously I didn't do it because it was a 2-page spread. I thought it was unnecessary. I don't know, I just didn't do it. But this time I did because I wanted, since I'm condensing everything into just one planner, I still wanted that whole, like, here's my monthly view. I know I have a calendar at my desk, but I just wanted something in here in case I don't have a calendar near me. And before I would, list it horizontally and then I would mark when the weeks were, but I guess this way it's just more clear where the weeks are and stuff. So I just have my monthly goal section will be here, and then a little note section, another illustration related to what I drew on the previous page. This is my finance page and my budget page. This, I just fill in every single expense and income that I get, and then here I'll just write out like what I'm hoping will be my budget for. So this is my September habit tracker for the month, so I just wrote it straight down. I know some people do it vertically, or not vertically, horizontally, but I wanted to just keep it like this. I don't want to keep moving, this around, and then just wrote these like that. And then another blank page here. I don't know what I'll put here. Sometimes I'll put a mood tracker, but I already have one in the beginning of this, so I don't know. And this is just a blank page, maybe for notes, or maybe I'll draw something, I don't know. And then the week at a glance. So this is really bare bones, just one page. Here I guess I can do my dailies if I need to. The reason I have this blank page here is because I like this on this side, because then if I have to write notes, then I have, I have a spot for them. But yeah, it's just visually I can see my week, and then I'll just write out my to-dos and then what I want to eat that week so I can plan and cook for it. This I'm excited about because it's a what else did I do? So it's, you'll make a to-do list, but then you'll do something else that wasn't on the to-do list but was still productive, but then you feel weird because you can't cross it off or anything. That's what this is for. So if I do something that I didn't necessarily do up here, but I still did something productive, then I'll write it in here. And then highlights is just like, oh, what fun thing did I do that week? So yeah, that's basically how I set this up. You'll notice some of the pages are more decorative than others. My reasoning behind it is like I'm not gonna have to remake this until I get another bullet journal, and even then it might look completely different. So this is just done for like 4 months for the rest of the year. So that's why I went a little more decorative, a little more intense with everything, because I know I'm only gonna have to draw it once. These were just simple, but again, like I did a little doodle because I'm only gonna do that once, This are simple because of what I needed for it. And even like this is for the rest of the year. And these, it's specific to this sort of thing, and it's only gonna happen every time I have a project. And the same with this is gonna be like a once a month thing. This is once a month. So that was my thought process behind it. Something that I'll be having to recreate every week like this. I wanna keep it simple so that I don't feel like it's a chore. Like I'm not drawing anything over here. Yeah, that was kind of my thought process behind the designs for all these things. The actual month, you'll notice it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages so far, just to start. So if I do make future plan with me's, it'll really kind of be that. But I mean, if you guys are interested, then let me know. But yeah, that's the bullet journal so far. That's what I've got. So that was the plan with me that I did, the migration, whatever you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm pretty, that's the most that I've put into like a bullet journal, a lot of illustration, but yeah, I had fun doing it. It was definitely a lot. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. That's the last bullet journal video I was planning for right now, but I mean, if you guys enjoyed this, I can do monthly plan with me's, or if you have a topic that you want me to discuss specific to this, then you can go ahead and ask, leave a question in the comments below. But other than that, I think we're done. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.